What I want to do today is share a little bit of that information. What can the SBA do? Uh, what can the state via Empire State do? What can the SBS in New York City do? Because those are fantastic resources. For example, at the SBA, we focus on three primary areas, what we call the three C's. The first C stands for capital, or access to capital. The second C stands for counseling opportunities, and not talking about marital or psychological, I'm talking about business counseling opportunities and health. And the third C is contracting opportunities with the federal government. And if you look at all three areas, those are critical to any business owner in America. You know the facts, you know the data. As a matter of fact, most of the businesses fail within the first 2 years. And they fail for several reasons, for many reasons. But I think all three C's have or could have an effect in making those failures successes. First of all, capital access. No mystery, no secret that since the crisis of 2008, it's been increasingly difficult to obtain capital, to obtain credit, and for many reasons. I'm not going to go into the details as to what caused the crisis and the effects it's having, but it's definitely having a big effect. Businesses need money. Businesses need capital. That is the oil that keeps that machine running. We need to provide more of it. And at the SBA, we realize that given that banks are a little bit more strict in their credit parameters, just to use it in a polite way, we need to provide incentives that are not available right now. And what have we done? Well, first of all, we have increased significantly the incentives we provide to guarantee small business owners their loans. We have several programs like 7A. We provide significant guarantees to the banks, up to 85%. As probably you know, the SBA is not a direct lender. But we make sure that at least 85% of that loan is guaranteed by the federal government, so that that bank is much more willing and able to do and offer that loan. And we have seen the numbers. While the traditional commercial banks have lowered their credit or have lowered the amount that they are lending, we have seen record numbers at the SBA, almost $30 billion. $30 billion in guaranteed loans. So there are opportunities out there. But you would say, yeah, that's great. But every time I go to a bank, I get rejected. Well, we realize that some of it is happening. So the SBA this year has put into effect two programs that I think are critical for the Latino and the Latina small business owners. Number one, we have created a new program called Community Advantage. For the first time, CDFIs, Community Development Financial Institutions, will be able to lend up to a third of $1,000,000. And they are mission focused. They know their clients very well. They work and interact with them on a daily basis. They know their credit history. They know that they can pay, even if that FICO score is not what it should be, or even if the collateral is not there. So Community Advantage is a program that we just launched. It's been active for just a few months, so I do encourage you to look at it, talk to us, call the SBA, look for us on the internet, sba.gov, or talk to one of our partners. Which leads me to the second C, counseling services. Did you know that we have partners across the state that provide counseling services at no cost, zero cost to you as a business owner? We have partners like the SBDCs, Small Business Development Centers, and we have many right here in the city, actually 5 CUNY colleges right here in New York City provide those services. And we are very, very proud of the services provided. Actually, one of them, Brooklyn Tech, has one that is primarily dedicated to the Hispanic small business owners. It's called OLE, Organización de Latinos Empresarios. It's led by a great lady by the name Catalina Castaño in Brooklyn, and they provide free services for you to start or grow your business. If you need a marketing plan, if you need a business plan, if you are going to see that lender for the first time, you need to go prepared. That makes a big difference. That's the difference between failing in those first 2 years or succeeding. Not only do you need capital, you need to have a solid plan. You need to plan so that business proposition is as strong as it can be. The third C And with that, I will cover very briefly something that I've been asked to cover, which is the American Jobs Act and how it has an effect specifically on Hispanics and Hispanic business owners. The third C is contracting opportunities with the government. You need capital. You need to have a solid business plan, but you also need clients. And what better client than the federal government? The U.S. government spent over $500 billion last fiscal year buying products and services. At the SBA, we have a mandate of making sure that agencies across the entire U.S. government purchase at least 23% from that amount from small businesses. As a matter of fact, if you're Latino or Latina, 5% of those purchases should go to small business owners, where 51% or more are Latinos or Latinas. So again, a lot of really good help, a lot of good information. Talk to us. Talk to the SBA. Talk to the small business development centers at any of the 8 locations in the city or any of the 24 locations in the state. As a matter of fact, the SBDC, one of our strongest partners in counseling, has an economic study area or division in Albany, at SUNY Albany. If you're thinking of starting a business in one particular sector, call them. They can prepare for you at the end, no cost to you, a white paper on your particular industry. If you want to go into the restaurant business, they will give you a white paper customized to your needs on the state of the restaurant business in New York. And that is at no cost to you again. We have other partners like SCORE, like women business centers across the state. They do a phenomenal job, and I do really encourage you to tap into it.